Evening, everybody. DJ Styles here, Custom Corpses. Let's get this back on the stand. Give me a second here. Show you what I've been doing. Get this guy really nice. Oh yeah. So let's see. Now that's done. I've been working, as you can see. I have been working. There we go. This takes a few minutes to fire up. I'm going to warm up this clay again. I put the right ear on, and I also bumped out this jaw line in here, brought it out a little further, and actually added clay from about here all up underneath of here and out, and bulged it out a little bit more. I'm going to do the same to the other side too. There we go. Come on, show me my... This takes a while for this. Get the stream rolling. Yeah, baby. Okay, say hello, whoever's on with me. I can read your text now. So, I've been busy, as you can see. See, the way I want to do this is you see how that jawline now is bulging out more on this, let's say the right side. And you see how narrow it is on this side. It still has to be fixed, but I can't do anything until I put the ear on. And Nigel's on tonight too. I also cut the neck down, if you haven't noticed. I cut the neck down. So, first thing I gotta do is find that damn tool that fell off of here. It fell back behind, there it is. It's one of, I dropped a few of them. There's my heat gun. I knew I lost it. I gotta go warm up this clay. Anybody on? Yoo-hoo! What's up, press man? I'm gonna go warm up my clay for about 2 minutes. And I'll be right back with that. Take a look at what I've been doing. This is the LC78. I actually did the ear to it. And the jawline I started to bulge out a little bit more. And I put the ear on. let me put this on for a second. Let me get this on for 2 minutes. I need warm clay. I'm putting the ears on. This is the LC78, which stands for LifeCast 78. And I shortened the neck. I took more off the back than I did off the front, but I did lower this quite a bit. I still got a lot of shaping, smoothing to do. But right now, I'm getting the ears on. Press man's in the house. I don't think anybody else is on with us, just me and you. Just me and you so far. Alright, so clay's warming. And I'm probably going to flip this around. Where the hell did that other tool go? Oh, my tools fell. I need the big loop. Where did that go? The big loop fell back behind this thing. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm right. That fell down here last night. I gotta get my grabber. I gotta get my grabber. It did fall down. It fell down here last night. There it is. Yep, there it is, right there. All right, gonna get my grabber and the clay. Well, oh yeah, okay. Everything's kind of hurting today, man. All right, so that's that ear. And now, there's the loop. I knew I was like, where the hell did that go? Keep it right next to me, my Alright, so what I'm basically doing right now is I'm also going to use this picture to just smoothing it out a little bit. Getting the textures right. We've got the melted clay over here, which is good. So this is the right ear if you're wearing the mask. This is the sculpture. I've cut away the lower part of the neck. This is from the life cast. This isn't my actual sculpture. I've had to alter the head. The only thing I sculpted was the head, the ears, but this face from here forward is part of the life. Now I did soften the textures. I took all the real roughness out. I did sculpt in the eyebrows, but this isn't really my sculpture. This is actually. And now I got to bring that jawline out. All right, so the first thing I have to do is ear placement. And how I'm doing that is, first of all, I'm using a picture here. And it's right above that ear too. Okay. So hold on. Let's do it this way. That's the top of the ear. That's the bottom of the ear. Perfect. So that gives me my ear placement. First I need to make my shape. I think I have to cock that back for it. Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm pushing it. See, that's why I don't push it in real hard. Never push it in real hard. Okay. That's the correct position. All right, need another worm. Got to get the shapes right. It's almost like drawing a little bit. Pipe master, yoo-hoo, man. Pipe master in the house. So I'm going to show you the other side, Pipe Master. I gave you that the picture, right? Did you see it, Pipe Master? You see the picture I sent you of the other side doing the jaw line? So what I'm basically doing is taking these noodles of clay, getting the junk out of it, worms of clay, if you want to call them worms, and then laying in the outlay of the ear. It's almost like a drawing of the ear. And this is the ear hole. So not long enough. Damn it, stay still. Definitely pushed too far. And as you can see, more worms. There we go. This is just the drawing, if you want to call it that, of the ear. It's getting there. Now that looks a little too, well, it's actually, I want to have a little roundness. There we go. I don't know. Ears seem very easy to me. They are very easy to me. That doesn't look quite right though, and I know why. This is not steep enough. Is getting the position right. That's what we have to do first. Kind of like drawing. Now, what I do notice is the back of this ear's got to come out further. See, I just roll this. That's all I have to do is roll this and then reposition it. Just makes it so much easier than trying to take clay off and reposition it constantly. Oops. So once you have the drawing down, it's a matter of filling in your pitches. Hey, Pipe Master, does that look familiar? That mask is going to look so much different when he gets it back. He's getting it repainted. Actually, just a little bit of work. He's not getting a ton of work done to it. So add some little more weathering to it. A little more weathering to it. Why does that look? Let me see something. That's a little better. That's a lot better. Okay.
Little part of the way there, Johnny?
That's it. Working on the project, getting this thing done. This thing here is going to be just as popular as that because it's from the actual life cast.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
And I'm just trying to positioning of the
Yeah.
ear the way it's supposed to look. Bump right there. Kind of like a drawing, you know, you just kind of draw it on there and you bulk it out. And I take the bigger stuff like this now and I start filling it in.
Well, if it was as easy as drawing.
Yeah, it's not that easy, but it's not that hard either. I think the more you do it, the more you start to really nail it down. You get the
Dial it in, man. Dial
you do.
it in.
You really get better at it. Nothing. I molded my clay and it's really soft, which is good. That's what I want. But she don't like it that way, that's for sure. No woman like a softie.
They don't want her calling you Mr. Softy. That's for
No.
sure.
Don't have those problems yet. Just don't enjoy it as much anymore, that's all. You get desensitized as you get older. It does suck. Trust me. Don't feel quite as good as it used to. Which, in its sense, takes away your sex drive. It really does. It starts to hinder your desire. This channel ain't about sex. This channel is about ears. Tonight. Asylum, what's up, man? Can you guys hear me okay? Do I have to speak up louder?
Fiddle that thing.
Huh? I have to, you guys hear me all right? We are doing ears tonight. I already got the one side done. Asylum. clay is nice and soft, really soft. Very easy to work, but also very easy to screw up too if you go too soft. So I just try to keep some in my hand. It's starting to get too hard, too stiff. You're seeing me doing it here live from the mask crypt. This is the mask crypt. The mask crypt instead of the mask pit.
Hey, Johnny.
Yo.
Next time you go live,
What is that?
microphone. Plug the phone and then clip it to your shirt.
Oh shit.
It's a good one too. They had paid $100 for it.
How do you do it?
Just plug it into the phone. You can't do it now though.
Can't do it now unless I go back on. I
Yeah.
start restreaming.
I would try it. You know what I mean? Do a test one. Not while you're doing what you're doing now. That's up to you. I have an extension for that too, like for the longer.
Oh, wait a minute. With that phone, I don't know if it has this anymore. This is the 2016 iPhone.
You want to have the breakout plug?
I don't know. Here, wait a minute. Let me check it. Well, I can't look
Oh,
at the
whatever,
phone
yeah.
now. We ought to take a look at it. We'll see. Actually, just look up the 2016 iPhone Pro Max and see what you can do. questions, guys? Well, that's way too soft. All right. God, that's really soft, man. What the hell? Now I'm just going to fill in these areas here. What's up? Can you hear me okay, guys? I need to know if you guys can hear me okay. I have to speak up louder. I keep mumbling because I'm far away from the mic and I'm thinking that it's right next to me and it's not. The phone's not really close to me. I got you guys zoomed in from a distance so you guys can see the true shape. The true shape. Yes, we got the true shape going on here. I know it looks like shit right now. It starts coming together pretty quick. Getting stiff again. Softer stuff. There we go. A little too soft. Now I gotta check a depth. Gotta look at the depth and see how that, the big dent right in here, that's all gonna come out now. That's why I can't wait to get that done. Because it's like sunken in right in here. And we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that jawline. And the vice thing I gotta do is I've gotta dig in a little bit in here. That's the ear hole, but I'm gonna soften that blow by a lot. Gotta dig into the canal a little bit. It's all going to come together quick. The ears aren't that difficult for me. I don't know why. I think maybe because they're not perfect. They're not, you just have to make sure the shape is correct. other side of the ear. So much easier to work with. All right, need my other round tool. There it is, my other scooper. In here. Picture, where you at? There we go. Picture. Now I got to create that little line in here. In case you guys haven't noticed, I made the neck smaller and I cut away a lot of that long neck. The neck's gone. The neck is shorter, and I'll be working on the jawline in a few minutes. it doesn't look like much right now, but it will look like something in a few minutes. And now we take this ball tool and we start working and smoothing out. And shaping. I've learned to do the ear canal a little differently because when you go to I love this tool. This thing really gets you where you need to be. You're moving the clay. You're not cutting it away. You're moving it around. Starting to look like something, huh? I didn't sculpt this, Asylum. This is from the Life Cast. I could not take credit for something that I didn't do. This is a Life Cast of the actual Shatner mold. This is from a Shatner Life Cast mold that I made a silicone copy of, and I'm replicating. I'm not replicating. I'm actually just using that mask. And I think that I mean, NAG also did the same thing with theirs. So I'm not doing anything more than he did. I'm just adding a little more. I know that the head shape is really on the money. Now, the neck, I'm still not quite sure I have that perfect, but it's better than it was last night. This will be ready to be. I'll be selling this one too. It's probably going to end up being one of the top sellers too, I bet. But it's going to be a small mask. It's going to be a 24-inch mask. I think the head itself is a little bigger, but the face is going to be a 24. The face is a 24. The head might give you a 24.5 to 25. But you're not going to get much more than that out of it. You know, I learned something recently. All these lines and all this stuff that's text, you know, it's caused all the. It's actually better to sculpt like this, the way I just did it, than it is to try to carve everything perfectly and then trying to smooth it as you're carving. You're better off moving the clay around where it has to be first, then smooth. Because it'll look 10 times better. See how it's smoothing out now? It's starting to smooth out, but I'm also not digging up in here. It's a little too. Here's too thick. All right, now. Yeah, I can't really give myself too much credit for this. This is, to me, it almost feels like cheating. It almost feels like cheating, but there's a market for it, and why not? Let's make one of these masks and make some money for it, from it. The LC78. Why not make a little bit of money? Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to look at the ear depth. Oh yeah, I'm on the money. I'm on the money with that. Right height, everything. Now I just got to fix in the back of the ear in this area. See how rough that is? That ain't nothing. Take this stuff and you smooth it in there. But you got to make sure your clay is really soft, so it really gets into those nooks and crannies. I'm reaching for the real gooey stuff that's down on the bottom of the pan. Look at that. See that? It's so soft, it's moving around like nothing. It's funny. The more I've worked with this clay, the more I start to realize exactly uh, how to manipulate it. You know, at different. I want to say at different softness, so you can really work the clay. You just have to know how warm you need it. I might as well take some of this stuff, fill in these holes here. Bunch of little holes in the back of the head. Okay, this is Nick needs. This is what Nick needs to do. What, a life cast? Nah, Nick. Honestly, I don't think I would have done this if it hadn't been for boredom, because I'm kind of in a no man's land right now with this life cast or the flashback, because the weather's been so bad. I can't do anything. I'm like, so I'm like, okay, let's do something. It's funny. I'm talking to the pipe master. He's like, man, you should do it. You should do something with um, that life cast. Once again, he's the one that talked me into doing it. So thank pipe master, everybody. Pipe master is the one that keeps pushing the right buttons. I get bored and I get like, I don't know if I want to do that. And honestly, I don't think I wanted to do this mask. My goal, what I really wanted to do was take that life cast and get it enlarged. I want to have it larger. I want it bigger. Then I can make a really nice Michael Myers mask. But it has to be done with a 3D scanner, and it has to be a high quality one. It can't be no cheap scanner. It's got to be a really good one. And I don't know anybody that has a scanner that's that real good, that'll give me every little detail and replicate that mask and enlarge it by a couple inches. Yeah, I don't know. I have to. Yeah, you're right. I still have to bring it out some right in here. All right. To do this right, I got to do this. I got to turn this and do this right. Got to get that taper right. I still got a lot of smoothing to do on the other side too. have been working hard on this too. I don't know. Yeah, this isn't the best mask I've ever done because um, this isn't really my mask. I mean, I've done the touch-ups and the shaping of the head, but this face is not something I did. I have to widen this jawline. It's a little too sunk in right in here. I'm going to do that as a matter of fact right now. I'm going to start putting some clay on there. I'm going to bulge it out from this area here. That's really soft. You see how soft I have this clay right now, right? Very important when you're really trying to shape your trying to square up that jaw. It's funny. I'm seriously getting so much better at this that I can really fine tune much easier than I used to. I struggled and struggled and struggled. And I think it's more because I'm getting more and more familiar with the Shatner face more than anything else. I think that's what it is more than anything else is getting familiar with his face and jawline and his face in general. And the life cast definitely opened up my eyes to a lot of things. And it's too much clay. Just trying to. Once I had the bulk of it on here, then it's just smoothing out. And I'm not trying to change too much of the shape of the face. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We're getting there. Now what I want to do is I want to lift this up. And really work this clay in here, up in here. All right, let me show you. See what I'm doing here? That's rough. That's okay. I'm just trying to shape it. I don't care about the roughness right now. I want that jawline square. This side, look at that. How nice and square that jawline is. This is the, but that gets all smoothed out. All those little bumps and stuff, that all gets smoothed out. But you got to have the bulk of it on before you can. All right, still got to come down just a touch more right in here. What do I mean by come down? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a really, this is not an easy, I think maybe, I don't know, does Nick actually have a life cast? If he never got one, I think it's real important to get it. I do, I have to agree with that, because that really reveals the secret to Michael Myers. It really does. It really reveals it. Wow. Man, oh man, that's all the friggin' money. Now I want to try and turn this into the camera so you can, I want you to look at this exact, right in here. I want you to look at that. Now I'm going to position it so you can see it better. See if I can get it to where you guys can see exactly what I'm saying. I got to do it slowly because all right, you see how perfectly both sides are? I have it positioned in such a way where you can see it now. Exact same jawline. I got the jaw square. Sonic, what's up, buddy? What is up, buddy? I'm going to tell you right straight up, this isn't my sculpture. This is actually a copy of the life cast. The only thing I've sculpted on this is I'm widening the jawline a little bit. But I sculpted the neck, the head, the whole back of the head, the ears, but the face came from the life cast. And that's what I'm using. And I did sculpt the eyebrows. So, but as far as this isn't my sculpture. I mean, this isn't my, yeah, that looks good there. Now, let's take a look at the back of the ears. Yes, they're at the right depth. Now I need some liquid clay to press into these ears. That's a lot better. Definitely have to refine everything. Really, really refine. Thank you, Sonic. I try. I mean, I'm no expert. I am no expert. By no means. And I try to be the best I can be. That's it. And the more I do this, the better I'm getting. What do you say there? Sculpture half the other ear on the right side. Yes. Okay. That's what I'm doing now. I'm actually gonna. Oops. Just putting in some soft clay into the crevices. All right, let's take a look at the back of the head. See if the ears are the right distance. Yes. Now it's protruding right, at the right depth. Filling these little holes that are in the back of this head. Just really pushing it in there good. I took a lot of the neck off, and that's why you're getting these holes popping through. Because it's starting to break through from the inside. This is a hollow casting. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so I'll show you that real quick. See? It's hollow. It's hollow. this right here needs to be bulged out just a little bit more right there. I don't know if I got that right. All right, I can see it now. Need my other hand, hold on. I'm pushing it into the cheek, keeping that jawline right where it needs to be. Yeah, now that fixed it. Yeah, that fixed it. Doesn't look like it did, but it did. Okay, so now all we're doing is taking the high spots off. Still got a lot of work to do on that ear. The pipe master got me into this. He got me going with this life cast. I didn't know what the hell to do with myself for the last 2 months because it's just been so damn crappy. I mean, we've had nothing but snow, sleet, rain, and super cold temperatures here. Oh yeah. That's starting to look like something. All right, let's get this ear worked on. I was just taking some of those high spots off of there. I had to bulk this out more because it just didn't look right. So what are we thinking out there? What are we thinking? This starting to look pretty good or what? Start smoothing out these ears real nice. looking bad, I can tell you that. It's looking pretty good. I'm digging it. But I got to bring out some of this bulk now that I've bulked out this outer edge. I got to add a little more meat in here. What's up, Slipknot? Has anyone asked for a Halloween 5 mask? No, nobody has asked for a Halloween 5 mask, no. At least they know not to ask me, because I'm no fan of it. Anyway. I have to add a little more clay inside the ear. Because I added too much depth. Get off there. There's some kind of white junk on my finger. And now I need my shaping tool. Okay. There's this little dent right in here. Which is good. That's there now. But I've got to fill this cavity. It's a little too deep still in here. So I need softer. Softer. Go soft. I don't know. My whole thing is if it isn't an actual Shatner, and at least somebody trying to replicate the Shatner, it's not a good mask. Just my thoughts. Has to be a Shatner. Has to be a Shatner for me to like it. And it's not because it's just the way that mask looks. It's amazing looking, that mask. The Shatner face is just, you know, it is what it is. It's that good. Okay, now I know what I gotta do. Now, I pushed this outside so it's shaped correctly. Now I gotta get this stuff down into the hole. Need the smaller one. We are getting there. Just saw a message pop up. I think this earlobe needs to be a little bit bigger. Slipknot, yours is part 6. What do you mean? Your what? Your mask is part 6? Your favorite is part 6? Specify, my friend. Specify. I think it's personal preferences. For me, I saw this movie in 1978 when it was released. I'm 62 years old, and my favorite mask is always going to be a Shatner. It's never going to be. I think what happens is whatever Michael Myers movie you saw as your first Michael Myers experience, that's always going to be the mask that does it for you. I think that. I really do think that for a lot of people. Um, it just depends on what you like. You know, it really does. It's not whose is more accurate. Well, it don't get more accurate than this because this is the life cast from William Shatner. Now, that's if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking to get a copy of the part 6, or then that's not a Shatner. That is a sad takeoff for a Shatner. I don't like it. That's just my preference. I don't like anything that isn't the Shatner. It has to have the Shatner look. Has to have the Shatner look. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to watch that tonight. I might watch Halloween 1 and 2. It's been a while since I watched it. Just all of a sudden I'm in the mood for it. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm silly like that. I just all of a sudden feel like watching something like that. But then I critique it all the time. I'm always trying to get better. If I see it one more time, do you think I'll see something different about the mask? Nope. So I stopped doing that. I think from now on, let's just watch and enjoy the movie. Stop trying to pick it apart. We know the hows, we know what they did, we know the secrets, everything that we can possibly know, we know about Michael Myers and the mask and how it was made and what they did. And it's time to start just enjoy it for what it is. Asylum Beyond, what's happening? Let me see. Asylum, Halloween 6 is your favorite mask, Slipknot. Part 6, Jason Lives. You know, I think the best costume for Jason is part 7. With the chain around his neck and just the way he was rotten in that. I just really, really like that look. That's my favorite Jason look. Movie? I don't know, man. There's so many of them I liked. I didn't like the first one. The mother being the killer and all that. Nah, man. Gotta be Jason. Jason. I'm just not a fan of that first movie. You know, here's what it is. The first movie, you didn't know if it was Jason. You didn't know who the killer was. As soon as you found that out, that movie no longer had mystique about it, and it just didn't. It doesn't hold up for me. If it's Jason, you know, I think there's the unstoppable killer. That part about it that we love. But as far as the look of the costume, I think part 7 is my favorite. Now, as a movie goes, I can't remember. I can't remember because I don't watch Jason that often. So maybe I should do that instead. Watch some Jason movies tonight. What's the vote? Jason or Michael tonight? The remake of Jason? Did they do another Friday the 13th? What year was that? Slipknot. Who are we talking about? (2009). Yeah, I saw that one. I actually had that. That was good. That was really good. That was the one where it was 3D, or not 3D. Yeah, it was 3D where he threw either a knife or a sword or something, a machete, and it came right at you in the film from across the yard. Am I correct? That's the one I saw. I think that's the one I was. That was a cool one. I enjoyed that remake. I wish they would do a new one. Somebody needs to revamp that whole thing. Only leave out the mother killer this time. Just leave her out of the whole story, and start the story over, and only leave out the mother, or pick up right where the mother gets killed or something. I don't want to redo that very first Friday the 13th movie. Time to start smoothing. Okay, let me read some of these. 2009, Asylum. He actually threw a hatchet towards the guy that was trying to run away from him. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, it was in 3D. It was in 3D. I just remember watching that thing coming right at you. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Nothing scares me anymore. I mean, I really don't get scared of anything. I think the only thing that really gets me is if I have bad dreams. And not bad dreams far-fetched. It's bad dreams of maybe my kid gets killed or something, something like that. That just, oh man, tears me up. I can't. Wakes me right up out of a dead sleep. Something like that. I just, horrifying. And see, both my mother and father are gone now, and getting dreams of them sometimes is scary too. It's the weird kind of dream. The dream I get is me going over to their house and realizing in the dream that they're no longer with me. They're gone. They're dead. And it sucks. Just you think, I've gone into my house and it was empty. My parents' house, should I say? And it was empty, and I'm looking for them, and I can't find them. What's going on? Where the heck's my mom and dad? Where they at? Where they at? And then it's almost like they're giving me a message. John, we're no longer there. We're here with you, but we're not there. So weird. And those who don't have parents, or those who have lost a parent, you'll understand what I'm saying. They're weird dreams, but not, I wouldn't say scary, but kind of just upsetting. Not scary, but they're upsetting. Sucks losing your parents, it does. And mine are both gone. I lost my mom in 2001, or 2021, I'm sorry, not 2001. My dad died in 1985. So he's been gone a while. I still dream about him. Still have my dreams about him. Mm. I pulled that earlobe down. Now I got to pull the other one down. Made that earlobe bigger. The 13th movie? It would have been? Is that what you're saying? Just got to make sure that they're even. Yeah, now they're even. Get into some softer clay. Oh, yeah. So what I like to do is, you see the edge here where the clay comes into the face? I like to smooth that out first and then blend in the rest. But I need this one because this has got a little bit of a dent there. All right, so I blend that in right there. All right. Speaking of Hatchet earlier, Keen Hodder was in those films, I think. Yes, I think he was. Yes, it's coming along. It's going to be a nice one. I think it's going to be a nice one. I do. I need to... I'm really raking this really, really soft. Just to get all these little bumps out of it. Need the other one. Where'd you go? There you are. This is one of my favorite raking, well not, I wouldn't say raking, but smoothing out tool. Notice I don't go in any one direction. I'm kind of swirling it now because I'm starting to get down to oh yeah, baby. We're getting there. Still got a lot more to do on the neck. A lot of smoothing out to do on the neck. Got a lot done in the last day or two. I'm just getting so familiar with the shape of it. I think that's what it is more than anything else. I think I'm really starting to gist on how this has to be. Okay. Next thing I want to do is start shaping in here instead of carving. Now what this will do, you see all these little bumps, these like high bumps? I can take them out with this tool. Blend in the face. Get up underneath this ear more. That's the one thing about not having it on an armature. Gives you an advantage by being able to hold it in all different positions. You can really refine your sculpture. You can really get every little detail, like even behind this ear. Look at this. See, I can up underneath of there. Let me show you what I'm doing. That's what's so nice about having it so where you're not all I'm doing right now is I'll use the little fine because I can see a little. That looks pretty good. Let's do this side. Look at this. You see how that's, I couldn't get. I'll use the ball. Just refining the shape. Shapes. Got some cleaning up to do, I can tell you that. Now you're getting silly. Michael never used a hatchet. The original Halloween too. Not the new series. That's Halloween Kills. It's not Halloween 2. Man, oh man. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited because this bad boy's starting to really look like something. All right, guys, tell me, what do you think? Widened, jaws squared. Now it's still got to be a lot of smoothing out, but this jawline is like right on the money. Pipe Master, you still with me? So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this would sell, you know, this one here will sell? I need that little scooper. There we go. Let me try and smooth some of this out a little better. Start working on. Looking good. So once I get the heavy lines out of this, naphtha will take over. Naphtha will smooth this out really nice. But you got to get the lines out. You have to get the heavy lines out. Just seeing bumps and lumps. And you're only trying to take the lumps out now. You're not trying to take. Yeah, that's starting to look good there. Pull those little boogers out of there. Give me a second, I'll show you what I just did. I'm trying to hold this in a certain light so I can see where the imperfections are. Hit the light just right. I'm smoothing out all the lumps and bumps out of here. Square up the jawline. Man, that looks good. I'm a happy man. Although I have to get this section here, but I need light to hit it right. turn so I can be in the light. Yeah, actually I can see that too. That right there. Ay, ay, ay. I'm almost done for the night. It even has the little necklines right up in here. See that right there? But I'm going to call it a night. I've done quite a bit. I've got the ears, I did the neck. I've got the neck more narrow. What do you guys think? Let me put this stuff on so it doesn't drag. It'll fall the hell off. And I pivot this thing. No, like I said, it's still got a lot of smoothing to do. Still got a lot of smoothing to do. Ear depth is right. I love the profile on this. That profile is sick. No, I haven't seen the Dr. Loomis by Nag. I'll have to check that out. The profile on this is really cool. That's the one thing that this, by having that life cast, it really straightens you out on your profiles. You have to have that life cast to see the profile. And I found out that dent is really there, and I can't remove it because it's part of it's how the mask really looks. So I'm not touching that. That mask is staying the way it is. That dent is going to stay there. There's a dent right there. see it in this light. There you go, maybe a little better there. But that's actually in the life cast. Yeah, there it is. You can see it there in that angle. And it kept throwing me off. Like, is that supposed to be there? Yeah, it is. So, the thing now I have to do is smooth out. I'm not going to do too much to this face because I don't want to lose these lines. So, it'll be the head, ears, and neck that I work on smoothing. And then we'll have a beautiful mask. A nice copy of this is going to be called the LC78 by Custom Corpses. It'll have custom corpses across the back of the head, and right underneath of it, it'll say LC78, just like my other masks. And there won't be a version 2. There won't be. What I will have is like the LC78. Aged. I'll have to figure out what I'll say on my mask for the age process of making it more aged looking. When I age it to look like the 18. I won't leave this alone if I don't walk away. If I don't walk away, I'll keep working. But I'm done. I don't want to work anymore. You get to the point where you've done more than you want to, and then you start getting lazy. And you don't want to get lazy, because if you get lazy when you're sculpting, it'll affect your work. Yeah, it's still not done yet. This side is the right, or this side. If you're wearing a mask, this is the right side. If you're looking at the mask, this is the right side. Ah. Yeah, I'm not done yet. Needs more work. Needs more work. But we're getting there. Right here seems too big. There's only one way to tell. You know what I do? I'm going to break out my caliper. Let me grab my caliper because I want to make sure that they're the same size. And if they're not the same size, I'm going to know right now. All right, what'd you do with the caliper? Here it is. First, we'll go top to bottom. My favorite tool. This side I happen to like. This is the side that I like the most. So, make sure. it's definitely bigger. All right, and I have to take off from the top, I think. Not by much though, just a little bit. Just need to bring it down a little. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I'll tell you what, let me show you. I need to bring it down to about there. The top of the ear, right where the inside cut is. We'll see. I'll balance it out. That's caliber. And the other thing I want to do is check from front to ear, the width of the ear. They're the exact same size, so I don't have to mess with that. I just have to get the... No, but see, when I'm looking at it straight on, the ears are even. I just think the face is a little droopy. No, I know what it is. The earlobe's too low. This earlobe's too low. Too low. I gotta bring up that earlobe a little bit. Just a touch more. Huh. All right, guys. There's 6 people on. Wow. Including myself. Because I'm monitoring so I can answer questions. But this is pretty much getting really close. This is going to be the LC78, which stands for Life Cast, because that's what I actually did this mask from, the Life Cast. Let me back this light up so you can see the face a little better. Yes, this is the LC78. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna bounce, man. It's time for bed. Not really time for bed. I gotta work on music right now because I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, am I right? Is tomorrow Friday? Yeah, today was Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yes, I have to work tomorrow and Saturday, so won't be doing any sculpting then. The recent Deadpool, no, I haven't seen the Deadpool and I haven't seen the new Batman movie yet. Nope. I don't go to the theaters, man. I wait for it to come out on DVD or one of the streaming services. You know, what's it on? The new, who's the Batman? That's who plays the Batman. That's the question, because I don't know these new, I don't know some of these young guys now. Oh. Who plays Batman and is he good? That's the question. Yeah, this is looking good. I love the way the positioning of the eyebrows are, man. It really is on the money. They look good. It's got that look. I had to reposition those and make them thinner. They were too thick. too thick for what this mask looks like. Christian Bale plays Batman. Are you talking about Christian Bale? Damn. When was it released? Was it last year, this year? When was this new Batman movie released? Is it brand new? Deadpool doesn't really interest me too much. I didn't really like the first one. It was okay. Just not my cup of tea. But I like Batman. What year was what year did the Batman movie you're talking about come out? I think the last one I saw was actually what's his name? I don't like him as Batman. I can't think of his name. The last Batman I saw was, I think, Batman versus Superman. That was the last one I saw. I didn't like it too much. So it came out this summer. Yeah, no, I didn't see it yet. I'll have to. Came out last summer. Ah. Oh man. Okay. It is time to call it a night. But as you can see, we're getting there. This actually looks really good. Yeah, I like the neck now. It's okay. The neck's good. It's not too thick, not too long. Neck shortened up just perfect. I just have to smooth everything out. The shape of the head's good. The profile's sick. The slope on the back of that's where everybody makes a mistake, is making this head too rounded at the top, and it's too thick up top. There's William Shatner actually has a slope on the back of his skull. It slopes down. Yeah, I had to modify that head shape a lot to make it work with this life cast face. I had to put these two pieces together, clay them together, and this is what we've come up with. It's going to be a nice mask for people that want to buy it. It'll be the LC78. From the actual Shatner life cast. And you can see the lines are still in the head. See the lines and everything that are there? They're there. Is that Bo Norton? The Penguin? Yeah, I don't know. I like Danny DeVito as the Penguin. He was the best. I don't know. The original Batman series from the 60s, that was good too. Burgess Meredith as Penguin, he was really good. But it was a very corny kind of take on Batman. that series. Yep. But anyway, guys, hit the like button for me too, will you? YouTube likes the likes. Hit the like and share the content. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. But this is it. We're going to do the LC78. That's what this bad boy is going to be named when it's done. LC78. Now I got the camera dead even looking at the face like that. The lens is probably right there, looking right across the top of the eyes. And because the pitch of the face is back a little bit, that's why I'm up a little. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it, Asylum. But guys, I'm gonna jump off of here, man. You hear me yawning and everything. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm sculpted out. On to. Um, I just want to watch TV. That's what I want to do. I want to eat something and watch some TV. Maybe I think I'll put on either Jason. You know what I'll do? I'll do a Michael Myers and then a Jason. Maybe I should watch the Myers movies that I never watch, and that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Was there a 9? I don't think there was a 9, but I have watched the newer, the 2018. Yeah, I think I'll watch the Jason and Michael Myers. Heck yeah, that's a good idea tonight. I just don't like Friday the 13th Part 1. I don't. The very first one I didn't like. Didn't like it at all. You guys think these eye cuts are on the money or what? I think they're very, very, very close. The OG of what? Which movie? Michael Myers, Halloween. Are we talking about Jason? You know, and this is my theory today. This is why I don't like that much. I don't like it. I liked it before I knew the mother was the killer. As soon as we found out that the mother was the killer, it just sucked the wind right out of the movie for me. And it really, because Jason's really not in it, it doesn't work. Seeing that movie for just the second time doesn't work, because the whole point of that very first movie was you didn't know who the killer was. As soon as you knew who that was, just nothing supernatural about it, and it was just kind of like, okay, we know who the killer is now, so there's no point in watching this. But Jason, I like supernatural killers. I like anything that's Michael Myers still has yet to be. We really don't know if he's supernatural or not. I mean, somebody that gets shot so many times, knifed so many times, pitchforked, and you name it. This guy has, taken a lot of bullets, and he still walks around. He got shot 6 times in the very first movie by Dr. Loomis, and it didn't kill him. And then Halloween 2, well, he escaped. Anyway, healed up from those first shots, and then he gets shot numerous times in Halloween 2018 and kills. And he still lives. Ends on, I can't stand that movie, and then they just wanted to kill Michael Myers, which was bullshit. I don't know. I just don't see him as being dead. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I look at him as being a supernatural killer.